The Ukrainian people have endured nearly 3.5 years of unimaginable horrors, death, devastation, and destruction. They urgently need relief from this nightmare. We therefore reiterate our urgent call for an immediate, unconditional, and complete ceasefire to pave the way towards a just, lasting, and comprehensive peace. A peace that is in line with the Charter of the United Nations, international law, and relevant UN resolutions in full respect of the sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity of Ukraine within its internationally recognized borders. Fighting needs to escalate in the coming days and weeks. Diplomacy that leads to real, tangible, verifiable, and lasting results that would be felt by the long-suffering people on the ground. The United Nations remains ready to support all meaningful efforts to this end.
The expired Princeling in Kyiv is not interested in easing the plight and suffering of his civilians, but rather in presenting such situations provoked by him, presenting them as intentional Russian strikes. His only goal here is to save his own height and convince his sponsors to continue financial and military support to his agonizing dictatorial and corrupted regime. The abuse of the Security Council meetings, so as to shift the responsibility for the death of his own citizens, is a favorite trick of Ukraine. We're against making the tragedy of the Ukrainians, who became hostages of the Zelensky regime, and his maniacal will to sacrifice them on the altar of geopolitical interests that is exploited in the Council for political reasons. It's disrespectful and indifferent to the suffering of tens of thousands of people who are dying and suffering in other areas of the world. And Western members of Security Council are in no hurry to ask for meetings on that.
On Ukraine and the increasing toll on civilian life, on July 29th, President Trump clearly stated a peace deal must be done within 10 days. Otherwise, the United States is prepared to implement additional measures to secure peace. President Trump is offering both Russia and Ukraine a way out of this conflict. Once again, we implore them
The world witnessed Russia's response to our desire for peace, shared with the United States and Europe, with new killings and more destroyed homes. It is a deliberate campaign to terrorize civilians and destroy any notion of normal life in Ukraine. This effort is propped up by Iran and DPRK in blatant defiance of numerous Security Council resolutions. These regimes supply Moscow with drones, missiles, and ammunition, while Chinese companies continue to provide dual-use goods and equipment, contributions that further fuel Russia's ability to wage war and deepen the suffering inflicted on our people. Russia awaits the international law to be defeated. They believe that the world will look away and that justice will be avoided. Don't push the horses. This will not happen. Russian illusions will shatter against the unbreakable resilience of Ukrainian people. Russian illusions will shatter against the unyielding will of the international community, because we stand united in defense of justice and freedom.